This isn't the first time the village has been shaken by a series of earthquakes. Stanek says back in 2016 they were even more frequent and more severe. As of noon today, the city of Fredericton closed down City Hall and all its administrative offices. Fredericton arenas are closed across the city, as well as the Fredericton indoor pool. And here behind me, buses are taking their last run of the day. We asked the province for an estimate of how many people they thought would buy pot, but they were unable to provide us with any of their own projected figures. This is the 18th year the competition has been going on. It gives students the chance to honor firefighters, practice teamwork, and test their strength. I spoke with several members of Fredericton City Council who say they want to see more information released about the results of the pilot program. They say they're on board with it either way, but want to see that information released by next week. The proposed act will involve the creation of a positive list referring to the types of species allowed. Those animals not on the list will require owners to get permits and follow strict rules. It's been a 2.5-year battle for residents in the village of Gagetown, fighting to get their ferry back and having no luck with the province.
We have approached them for many reasons and times. This is what we can do. This is what we can do. They just won't even listen.
That's why members of the Save the Gagetown Gemseg Ferry Committee are continuing to rock the boat. Meeting once again with their MP, Karen Ludwig, Tuesday night. They're asking her to open the door with the province, and this time they're making some headway.
I'm a little more optimistic than I was this afternoon. We had a nice conversation with her, and she was very receptive to our ideas. And I have no doubt that Mrs. Ludwig wants our ferry back like we do.
Well, they've asked for support again, just reaching back out to the province to have another meeting and, you know, just to keep that dialogue going. So I've definitely made that commitment that I'm going to be reaching out to the Premier's office to see if we can get another meeting going with them.
The province recently signed a $673 million bilateral agreement with the feds for infrastructure projects. But Ludwig says an all-level partnership is needed to move forward with any funding.
Certainly, if the file crosses my desk, you know, if it has received support from the municipality or the village, as well as the province, it's something that we would give strong consideration to.
Ludwig says she'll be reaching out to the Premier's office within the next week, and she says she'll be following up with the committee to let them know the province's response.
We've always come with the hope that something is going to be accomplished. And I think today we gained a little ground.
We are not going to give up. We're not giving up hope. We have great hope, and look out, it's going to be quite a summer.
The province is standing firm on not bringing back the ferry, but this is a community full of hope that won't take no for an answer. Adrienne South, Global News, Gagetown. The fire chief says the blaze started in this apartment behind me. He says everyone got out of the entire building safely, but one person was taken to hospital and treated for smoke inhalation.
All right, I'm joined by Derek Pisani. Now, you guys had a huge win. I talked to your coach before the game. He said this was your chance to create a legacy. You've done that. How's it feel?
It feels great, actually. We worked really hard all summer in the weight room, just training every day, and it really paid off in the end.
Now, your offensive line did a great job. What really worked for you in this game?
I think the run blocking. They had a really terrific day up front in the trenches, and they really got it done today, and that helped a lot.
All right, and now for you, this was your last high school game. What's kind of going through your head about that, and what's next for you?
I'm kind of upset because I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of the semester, but I'm looking on to going on to university, so I'm just going to keep working hard and getting better each day.
All right, well, thanks so much. I'll let you go celebrate now. Congratulations on the win. With that, we'll send things back to Arash at the desk.
Adrienne, thank you. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the semester.
I think they have the right to boo him too. And I mean, Andrew, we were at the Mississauga game last night. They don't have a lot of fans there, and the atmosphere was quiet. And I think that, you know, for it to be a good, intense hockey game, you need fans who are going to, you know, be loud and make noise, even if it is in a negative way towards another team's player. Kitchener Rangers with their second home game of the weekend as they play host to the Saginaw Spirit on Super Bowl Sunday. The Rangers looking to bounce back after a 6-3 loss to the Belleville Bulls on Friday night. Welcome to tonight's St. Patrick's Day matchup between the Oshawa Generals and the Mississauga St. Michael's Majors. Thanks for tuning in to Rogers TV. I'm your host, Adrienne South. The regular season of the OHL wraps up this weekend, but both these teams have already clinched playoff spots. But it's still a very important 2 points on the line tonight, as only 2 points separate the 6th spot from the 8th in the Eastern Conference.
Lost to Adrienne South from the Mississauga bench.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm joined by James Boyd of the Mississauga Majors. You're up 1-0 midway through the first period. What do you have to do to hang on to this lead? And welcome back. It is Team Ontario taking a 9-5 gold medal victory. Joining me is Cody Ward, captain of Team Ontario. Joining me is Danny Meggs. You're on the training staff of the Quebec Bantam Tier 2 team that won gold here today. How are you feeling about your win? Period of play, the Mississauga St. Michael's Majors lead 2-0 with 2 power play goals over the Oshawa Generals. Now, aside from it being St. Patrick's Day, it's also Billet Appreciation Night here at the General Motors Center, and I am joined by a very special family, the Clark family, Jennifer, Emily, and Zachary. And now you guys billet Daniel Maggio. You had Valentine last year. What made you decide to become a billet? Quickly, you played junior A in St. Catharines. How did that experience help you get the win here today? 5 on the power play, but you've already managed to capitalize on a man advantage. What do you need to do to continue to improve on that power play?
Traffic in front of their goaltender. If the goalie can't see it, it's awfully difficult to stop, and that's what was missing last night.
Now, Mississauga getting 2 power play goals. How important is discipline going to be? Yeah, your power play, you were 0 for 5 yesterday on the power play. You're now 2 for 2. What's been the difference now? Tonight? You've played against a lot of great goaltenders in this league. It's a very high level. Great goaltenders such as Brandon Maxwell tonight. Who's been the most challenging goalie to play against in this league?
Most challenging goalie, I'd say Vincent.
Before being drafted to the OHL, you played with the Toronto Junior Canadiens, and you played in a huge tournament called the OHL Cup that many people are probably familiar with. It's going on in Mississauga right now. How did that help you in terms of developing as a player?